welcome back to Tati Tuesday. I'm so happy that you guys are here with me again. I'm actually really excited for today's video because I'm going to be testing out some new products that I haven't tried before, and I'm going to be using Colourpop's Mulan eyeshadow palette. I had this whole other idea for the video today, but when I got this eyeshadow palette in the mail, that video went out the window because I was way too excited to use the colors that were in this eyeshadow palette. So I hope you enjoy the look. This is what it is, a little sneaky peek. And yeah, let's just get to the video so you can see how I got it.
Alright guys, so I'm going to start with priming my eyelids with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm using the shade Light, and then after that I'm going to go over it and blend it in with a JH03 brush. It's really just my foundation brush, but I like to use it for just blending out my concealer. It's just easy, it's there, it works. Then I'm going to set it with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade 10 Fair Light, and I'm going to be using my JH07 brush for that. Then I'm going to be going in with the Mulan palette, Colourpop's Mulan palette. I'm really excited to use this today. It is such a beautiful palette. I'm going to start with the shade Fighter, and I'm using a JH30 brush all over my lid. I'm just, again, kind of creating a base to make all my transition colors, all the colors that I'm going to be putting in my crease, a little bit easier to blend. After that, I'm going to go in with Strength, again with the JH30 brush. I'm going to be putting this in my crease. It's going to be the first color I'm laying down on my eyes. And yeah, I'm just going to be blending it for a while. I'm going to go ahead and continue it on my other eye. The key with any kind of eyeshadow look, especially something that's a little bit more smoky, a little bit more bold with color, is always going to be blending. You're always going to want to take your time just going back and forth. That way, at the end of the look, it's just really seamless. It's really put together, blended, cohesive. Everything is kind of as one. Okay, and then following that, I'm going to be going in with Guiding Spirit with my JH31 brush. I'm going to be packing this mostly in my outer corner of my crease and then just taking it up a little bit into my crease, but a little bit lower than the shade that I was doing before, which was Strength. Again, just blending everything in, taking my time. That's really like a key thing to do with eyeshadows. Then I'm just going to go back in with my JH30 brush. I'm going to be going over everything. There's no additional product on my JH30 brush. I'm just further blending. Next, I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill palette. It's the Bling Boss palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Spark, and again, I'm going to be using my JH31 brush. I'm going to be doing basically the same thing that I did with Guiding Spirit. I'm again just going to be packing it more in my outer corner and then bringing it just a little bit into my crease when I don't really have as much product left on the brush. This I mostly did just because Spark is more of like a burgundy tone and I wanted the colors on my eyes to pull a little bit more red. This is mostly because my lid shades are going to be a very brightly colored red. So again, I'm just wanting everything to be kind of cohesive and really blend together well. If you don't have this palette or like a burgundy eyeshadow, that's okay. You can still make this look work. I just took the extra step because I happen to have the palette with me. Alright, then after that, I am just taking in, oh gosh, what brush is that? I believe that's my JH36, and that doesn't have any product on it. I'm actually, again, just blending out more and more of my eyeshadow. Now I'm taking my Morphe setting spray, and I'm taking the shade Undefeated with a JH41, and I'm packing that on my lid. Using the Morphe setting spray just helps it become more vibrant on my eyelid, and it's a little bit easier to pick up in the pan as well. Then I'm going back in with my JH30, and again, just blending everything. I'm taking just a tad of the, what is it called? The Undefeated, and I'm brushing that into my crease as well. Again, I'm just wanting everything to stay connected and blend together. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe setting spray, spray it on my brush, and do the same thing on my other eye. Just again packing that shade Undefeated with my JH41 on my lid. And then again, taking that JH30, just blending it out a little bit, adding just a tiny bit of the Undefeated shade on that crease brush. Alright, then I'm going to take my Morphe setting spray once again, and I'm going to go in with the shade Loyal, again with my JH41. I did start putting it on with a brush, but I actually found that this eyeshadow worked a lot better once I used my finger. So you'll see in a minute, I'm going to go in with my finger, and you can see right away how much more vibrant and sparkly the eyeshadow comes off using your finger. Some eyeshadows are just better that way, so sometimes you just have to kind of like test it out with a brush and your finger and see which one you like the most. Then I am going to go in with the JH41 brush, and I'm just going to kind of clean up the edges. So I'm going to put on a little bit of the eyeshadow on the brush and just go around the edges of my eye, just so everything can look neat and I can get into like my inner corner area and a little bit better in my outer corner area than I could with my finger. Going back in with that JH30, again just blending everything together, making everything cohesive. Again, I'm just going to be repeating these steps until it gets to a vibrancy and to a color that I like. Now I'm going on my other eye, doing the exact same thing, putting the shadow on with my finger first, and then I'm going to clean up the edges with the brush. Then I'm going to go in with the JH30 and again do some further blending, same exact thing as I did on the other eye. One thing you guys can know about me is I'm super detailed when it comes to makeup, so I really like to take my time. I build up eyeshadows, I blend them, I layer them. It's very therapeutic for me, so I like doing this kind of thing when it comes to makeup. It's nice to just take your time and just enjoy the process. Then right here I'm going to go in with my JH36. It's a little bit of a smaller crease brush. Helps me get a little bit more into the details of things, and I just did a little bit more blending with that. And there was no product on that brush. Now I'm going in with my JH42 brush, and I am using the shade Fighter just to kind of highlight my eyebrow bone. It's nothing crazy, it's more of like a skin tone or skin based color, but it's just mostly to clean up the edges of everything that I was blending so it's not blended all the way up to my eyebrow. Alright, time to do the face off camera, and we're back. Now we're going to go to the bottom lash line. I'm starting off with the shade Strength with my JH37. And I poked myself in the eye and it hurt. Note to self, be more gentle. Just doing the same thing on the other eye. Same shade, same brush, Strength with the JH37. Then I'm going in with my JH36 and I am taking the shade Guiding Spirit and further blending out my lower lash line on both sides of my eye. Alright, then I'm spraying my brush again with the Morphe setting spray, and I'm going in with the shade Be Swift with my JH42, and I am going to put that in my inner corner. It is basically a pressed glitter, so you really have to take your time with shadows like this. It was a little bit tricky to work with a brush. I feel like it would be better with your finger, but because it was in my inner corner, I had to use a brush. So I just took my time and just kind of worked with it, and definitely using the setting spray helped a lot. And then again, doing the same thing on my other eye in the inner corner. Then as I was building up the color, I noticed I just wanted a tiny bit of an extra pop, so I did also go in with Strike a Match, but I just barely tapped it into the eyeshadow pan and put it on my inner corner. Alright, moving quick. Next, I am on to the brows, and I am penciling them in with my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I'm honestly not sure what shade this is, but I know it's like one of the darkest ones. I want to say it's like dark brunette or like dark brown or something like that. I don't know. It's dark. I don't do anything too crazy with my eyebrows either. I just kind of, honestly, I don't really even fill them in on the daily, but because I'm doing a more dramatic eye look, I like my eyebrows to kind of match the whole drama of my face and my makeup look. So that's why I'm filling them in just a little bit in some of the sparse areas and just kind of shaping them. Again, I got the quarantine brows going on. I know everybody out there feels me, so I gotta make them look pretty. Or at least try. I'm also not sure why I jumped into eyebrows at this point because I was not done with my eyes, but maybe I just wanted a break after working with that glitter. Alright, next I'm going to take my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner in Blackest Black, and I'm going to be using my JH43 for that. I'm actually going to be tight lining my upper waterline, so I'm going right under my lashes, and it was making my eyes water like crazy. But I'm going right under my upper lashes, and I am putting the gel liner right there. It works really well, and this is a really good trick even if you're not wearing any eyeshadow but you want to throw on some mascara with, you know, like a no makeup look or anything like that. If you do this, it's really going to help your lashes look a lot thicker and fuller from the root up. But yeah, I'm definitely not used to doing this all the time because my eyes were watering, but it didn't smudge, so that's good. Next, I'm going in with mascara. I'm using two mascaras today, actually. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and then I'm also using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. These two are actually really good together. I don't usually use two mascaras together, but I kind of wanted to revisit the whole trend of when that used to be like a really popular thing of like mixing mascaras. I know a lot of people still do it today too. I'm just kind of lazy and just stick to one mascara, but this worked really well, and I felt like it made my lashes really full and long. So I really like these two mascaras together. Alright, then I'm going to take my NYX brow gel, and I believe it's in the shade Espresso, and I'm just going to run that through my eyebrows real quick. Now I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to start with a lip liner. It's the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner. That is the longest name ever. It's in the shade 102 Beige Babe. This was also my first time trying out any of the Maybelline lip liners, and it was pretty good. I really thought this color was going to be actually a lot darker than it came off to be on my lips, but it wasn't bad. Does anybody else take this long with their lipstick? Because sometimes I feel like I'm the only one, but I get so like detail oriented with it, and like has to be like perfect and even. I don't know, I just can't help it. All right, now I'm going in with the L'Oreal lipstick, and this is in the shade 984 Ultra Nude. I don't know the full name of this lipstick, but I know it's one of their matte lipsticks. This was also another product that I was trying for the first time today, and I liked it. I felt like it was a really pretty color, and it wasn't super matte to where I felt like it was hard to put on my lips or anything like that. Like it didn't tug and pull at my lips. It was very comfortable to wear, and again, really pretty color. After that, I was super excited for this. I'm going in with my Mulan Luxe Gloss in Phoenix. Again, this is Colourpop's Mulan Luxe Gloss. So pretty. I have to be honest, I had already tried this on because I could not help myself. I think like the other day, and I was just as in love with it as I am in this video. This gloss is really beautiful. It's clear almost, but it's got like these gold flecks of glitter in it. I don't know, it's just super beautiful. Then I'm going in with a new setting spray today. I'm going to be trying out the Maybelline Lasting Fix Makeup Setting Spray. It's a matte finish. It's supposed to be like a 16-hour wear, and I drenched my face in it, as you can clearly see. I'm gonna just try and dry myself off real quick. And that powder brush that you see in this video is a JH07, by the way. I love it. Now here's the part where I'm trying to be super cool, do a little makeup shot in some slow motion, just trying to show off the eyeshadow look. Ooh, ah. Feels super awkward doing a voiceover in this moment, but really I just wanted to show the full look. I think it came out really well. I can easily say that this is one of my favorite makeup looks I've ever done. Okay, and real quick, I wanted to show the other Mulan item that I got out of the Colourpop's Mulan collection. This is in Hua Mulan. I think I said it right. I really don't know. It's such a beautiful color. There's a swatch of it, and then right below it is the lip gloss, just so you can get a good visual of what they look like. Super beautiful. And here's the eyeshadow palette and the eyeshadows inside. Again, super, super beautiful collection. I really loved it all.
Alright guys, so that completes today's video. I hope you enjoyed the look, and I really did like everything that I tried today for the first time, especially the Mulan eyeshadow palette. I would say if you can still get your hands on it, go get it. Go get anything from the Mulan collection at Colourpop's website. It's really good. But yeah, that's it for today, and I can't wait to see you next Tuesday for another episode of Tati Tuesday.